Stuart Barnes on my first clip to try and help people, give them some tools to help themselves with their own problem dogs. I specialise in problem dogs, 30 years now. Some people might know me as a dog and duck show man. I've got a text from somebody with some dog issue. I'm going to try and read them out and we'll give it a go. Bear with me. Okay, hi Stu, really need some help with my 3-year-old Jack Russell. We're living in a small farm on lockdown period. Unfortunately, there was a bird scarer going off all the time. She's shaking, she pants, and she tries and hides as she's terrified of gunshots, thunder, etc. Going to be a long 4 weeks if I can't try and help her. We are living in a caravan for the 4 weeks. We have the radio on all the time, but her hearing is so amazing that it still hears it in the background. Have some spray called Peaceful Pup, and we massage that into her to try and help. It's horrible watching her hiding from this noise, so I'm hoping you might be able to help me and her. Stay safe, and looking forward to her reply. Okay, now noise as a trigger to put dogs into panic stages or in that bubble of fear is actually very common. So what we're going to try and do, there's 2 parts to this. I'm going to try and do the latter part when it actually goes into the panic stage. How can we help a dog in that panic nervous stage? I call it the kind of like the gun effect, really. There's a trigger and a bullet stage. I'm going to talk about the bullet, the trigger later on, maybe in another clip, because I don't think I'll have enough time. I want to concentrate on the bullet stage. What do you do as a dog owner when your dog has a panic attack with a sudden noise that you didn't see coming and it's triggered it into it? So our instinct, and most people tell me they do this, and I probably did it too when I was very younger, as much younger, is when the dog goes into that panic stage, we want to rush over and comfort the dogs. We rush over, grab the dog, it's okay, calm down. We're trying to give it our security and comfort and stuff like that. Works great for the kids. But I'm going to try and get you guys thinking in a different way. What happens with the dog when they go aggressive, overexcitement, out of control, or very scared and nervous? I call it the unbalanced mind. They go into a mindset where they go into this bubble, okay? And this dog is now in a bubble of fear. Horrible, horrible place to be. So I'm going to try and give you some tools how to help that dog come out of it. But really, it has to do it on its own accord and its own time. Every dog's slightly different, how it does this and copes with this, how sensitive it is and so on. So what we're going to try and do is we're not going to try and get you to rush over and secure your dog and give it love. By pumping energy into your dog when you're doing this, you're feeding that mindset. There's an old saying, what you feed, you create. And by pumping energy into your dog, trying to comfort it, you're actually keeping that dog in that mindset longer. We want that actually, in the big picture, the dog to come out of that mindset. We don't want it stayed in that bubble of fear. We want it to become a happy and kind of submissive dog. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up a little game, a scenario, I call it. So the bird feeder's gone, our bird scarer's gone off. Your dog's heard it, panicked, gone under, shaking, terrified. Instead of rushing over, one thing you've got to really realize with dogs is they read us extremely well. We have this invisible energy that humans don't really get yet, or most anyway, and we have this body language that goes with it, and dogs are masters at reading energy and body language. They are the masters compared to us. We've lost that art when we were 2 or 3 years old. Okay, so we're blind to it now. But if we rush over to the dog, especially sensitive dogs, you're eyeballing it, you have this energy coming straight towards it. It puts pressure on that dog without us even knowing it. And it can even be overwhelming for certain dogs. So what I suggest we do, make sure we're in view of the dog. Okay, so the dog's not far from us, but it can see us, but we're not looking at it. We're taking our energy off it. And what we want to do is find its favorite toy. Could be a chew stick, could be a tennis ball. Maybe it loves going on walks. You could do the lead. It gets excited about walks. Or just partner. Or just high energy, you know, if your dog doesn't love toys. But we will need to uplift our energy. If you've got a partner involved, that'd be even better, because you can just throw the ball and toys across to each other. And we're going to have a game of catch, or bounce the ball if you're on your own, or swing the lead, but we're going to do it with fun and excitement. Woohoo! Look at the lead, let's go for a walk. Bounce the ball, yeah, throw it, catch, yeah, throw it to your partner. And this energy is going to attract the dog. Dogs don't naturally want to be in negative energy that they surround themselves in, but if they're getting fed by us in that energy, they'll stay in there longer. So by giving it another choice, it might start to come towards you, or it will start to come towards you because it wants to come out of that energy. Now, the thing we mustn't do is we start seeing it from the corner of our eye, the dog start to come out very nervous, but wants to join our energy, okay, to turn around and face it, go, come on, come on. that will actually put pressure on a dog and it can go back into its hiding spot to feel secure again. What we want to say is focus on our partner, focus on the game, using high energy to invite the dog over, okay? And if it starts creeping over, we can actually do the other effect. We can actually move a little bit away from the dog, staying focused, throwing the ball, so it encourages them to keep joining us, okay? Now he's thinking about something else. He's not thinking about the scary world, the bang could happen in his home. He's actually looking at the ball going back and forwards, and he's actually coming out of that bubble of fear and joining you. Now, the first time you do this, it could take a few minutes, but the second time you do this, or the third, your dog's going to have a much quicker recovery time and want to join you. It's now teaching itself on its own space, its own time it can recover, and it's going to join you in its own way. Now it's chipping down the walls to actually cure itself. This is just one part of this question, okay? This is what we can do to help the dog recover, okay? There's another part. It's called the trigger. How do we desensitize our dogs to the loud cracks and bangs? Well, that's going to be on my next clip, but I'd love to know your comments, love to see if this is working. It's just a free advice to help people in this situation of lockdown, especially when you're in with your animals 24/7, to give you some tools to help you help your dogs in these certain times. Keep the questions coming. Love to hear from you. All the best. Stuart Barnes, thank you.